Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the University of Central Lancashire, I'm delighted to warmly welcome you to this graduation ceremony. On this special day, we are here to proudly celebrate the achievements of our students. I now call upon Vice-Chancellor Lynn Livesey to give her address.
Eminent guests, graduands and families, colleagues and friends of UCLan, a very good afternoon. It's with great pleasure that I welcome you all to our graduation ceremony. Graduands, today is a very important moment in all of your lives, and it's a real privilege for me to stand here before you today just to acknowledge what you have achieved during your time with us. Let me start by saying I'm really excited that this week we're all creating a little bit of history here at the university, as it's the first time in 39 years that we've held our graduation ceremonies here on campus. 6 weeks ago, with the future of the previous venue, the Preston Guildhall, remaining in doubt, we decided to relocate the ceremonies. In true UCLan style, the teams came together from right across the university and have responded absolutely brilliantly. They've worked around the clock, and they've done that to ensure that you and your families have a day of celebration to remember. And I'd like to thank them all for the tremendous work that they've done in bringing this all together. I've been involved in many graduation ceremonies at the university, and I think that this one is absolutely spectacular and better than anything we've done before. So thank you to everyone involved. So we want to give you, our graduands, the best send-off possible. To get to where you are today has been a real test of your stamina and determination to succeed. You have demonstrated dedication and commitment every step of the way, working tirelessly to get to this important stage in your journey. We take great pride in each of you, coming to us from many different cultures and backgrounds. Some of you are the first in your family to come to university. Others are mature students with conflicting demands on your time. Many work or have families to look after. Whatever your background, remember, no one is defined by their background. You are all defined by what you achieve, not only now, but in the future, and the difference that you make. I wish you every success as you go on from here. Make a difference, have fulfilling lives, be proud of yourselves. Here at the University of Central Lancashire, we're proud of our history of transforming lives. Founded in Preston back in 1828 as the Institution for the Diffusion of Knowledge, our motto, Ex Solum ad Solem, translated from earth to sun, defines our purpose. We want to all reach for the stars, know no limits. We're 100% committed to ensuring that you, our students, have the relevant learning, knowledge, skills and experiences to thrive once you leave us. So I hope we've helped to transform your lives and opened up new worlds of possibilities, equipping you with thinking and reasoning skills, commitment, resourcefulness, perseverance and motivation. These are all attributes that employers value today. These qualities will stand you in good stead. You leave the world of education and learning to enter quite a different world than the one I experienced many years ago when I left university. Then the world seemed more secure and predictable. Now, change is constant in our lives, and you will need to be able to reinvent yourselves at various stages in all your careers. So, what next? That's the big question. Each and every one of you will have your own dreams and aspirations. What's important is that you continue to believe in yourself and strive to do the best you can in everything you do. I hope you enjoy the ceremony and also take part in the celebrations with your families and friends afterwards. We would love you to stay around the campus and enjoy everything that we have on offer for you. You all leave us today with a higher level of confidence and determination, a greater sense of self, compassion and flexibility of mind, which will ensure your success. And wherever you go and whatever you do, you will always be part of our UCLan family. So now it's time to move on to the next stage of the ceremony. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Each student will enter on the stage on the right as a graduand. You will cross the stage, shake my hand, and exit left as a graduate. You will soon hold one of the degrees that we offer at the university, and everyone at UCLan here today celebrates with you and congratulates you on your fantastic achievement. So everyone, now's the time for some noise. Please let's make this a day to remember. Let's hear it for our UCLan graduates 2019.
Deputy Chairman, Vice-Chancellor, Mayor of Preston, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Academic Board confers an honorary fellowship on Tony Attard. Tony Attard was born in Weymouth, but grew up in sunny Poole in Dorset. With a commitment to art from a very young age and the encouragement of his family, Tony decided to follow a life in the arts by utilising his skills in design and painting. Many career opportunities became apparent, but after visiting UMIST, the Manchester University Institute of Science and Technology, to look at textiles as an option, an offer to read design management with a scholarship from Courtaulds PAC became his course of action. Not only did it offer a creative path, but the combination of business and science was to prove extremely important in Tony's career. After attending St Edward's RC Secondary School and later Poole Grammar School, Tony left Poole for Manchester. Little did he know that this was to be a lasting move to the north of England, and in particular to Lancashire. Whilst at university, Tony sadly witnessed the large Woolworths fire in Piccadilly Gardens, where 16 people lost their lives. He didn't realise then that this tragedy was to have such a lasting effect on him. After a successful fast-track management career with Courtaulds and Tootle, he decided that his real calling was to create his own business. And so in 1986, the business Panaz was founded. The company, which specialises in the design and creation of flame-retardant fabrics for international commercial interiors, now exports to over 50 countries and has received 2 Queen's Awards for International Trade and Innovation. Tony retains his attachment to UMIST by sitting on the Board of Advisors to the School of Material Sciences and has been a member of the General Assembly. Tony's business life is truly global, with businesses in the United States and Europe. Constant travel has been part of the company's great success in export markets. Tony is chairman of Elucid, a successful UCLan spin-out company that manufactures tiles and solid surfaces from waste streams. Tony is also past chairman of the British Contract Furnishing Association, past chairman of the Institute of Directors in the Northwest, previously Institute of Directors Northwest Director of the Year, a freeman of the City of London, and junior warden of the Worshipful Company of Furniture Makers. But Tony's life extends further than Panaz boardroom and textile industries. His interest in helping others is manifest as immediate past president of the Furniture Makers Charity in London and as a benefactor of the Helping Hands sewing rooms in Skelmersdale, which assists women in making new lives for themselves. He is also a keen sailor with a notable achievement of sailing the Atlantic with 4 friends. Tony is a confessed born-again Lancastrian after marrying his lovely Lancastrian wife, Patricia, and raising 3 boys in the county. Simon and Rowley are involved in the family business, and Max, their youngest son, has graduated as an actor at RADA. Tony's relationship with Lancashire has further extended, being involved as chairman of Marketing Lancashire and sitting on the board of Creative Lancashire and co-opted onto the Lancashire LEP. He was awarded an OBE by Her Majesty the Queen in the 2010 New Year's Honours List. He was appointed a Deputy Lieutenant of Lancashire in 2016 and became High Sheriff in 2018. As well as stewarding his company, Panaz and Elucid, to even greater success, Tony's ambition is to encourage the county's cultural sector to work together towards making Lancashire the UK County of Culture in 2025. On behalf of the University Board, it is with great pleasure that I present Tony Attard for the award of Honorary Fellow of the University of Central Lancashire. I would now like to invite Tony Attard to respond to the citation.
Sadly, I need my glasses. Well, good afternoon, Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Chairman, Deans, Directors, teaching staff, parents, guardians, graduands, students, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed for your kind introduction. I would like to thank the University Nominations Committee for giving this prestigious award to me and for your extremely warm welcome. I am honoured and extremely grateful. I must admit it is quite warm up here actually, because so I won't keep this too long. Although last year, when I was here as High Sheriff, in all my uniform and sword and everything, it was an awful lot more hot, I must say. Anyway, I have faced many challenges on my way to receiving this award, but each one has only strengthened me to become the person that I am today. Since starting my company with nothing more than a telephone, my vision for my business and for my family has remained constant. I have never, ever lost sight of our goals. But it is the sharing and inclusiveness of this vision and the hard work and inspiration of the people and family around me that has given me the strength to continually challenge myself and to be with you today at this great university. And this university is great. It is a major source of prosperity and change in Lancashire. I have seen this august educational institution influence the lives of so many people and many areas of our great county. It is truly led by inspirational and informed people that share a vision of Lancashire that promotes prosperity through learning. This special place is Lancashire through and through, with over 50% of its students from Lancashire, 25% of students from the Northwest, and 25% of students from other parts of the UK and overseas. The university is recognised globally, with connections in many parts of the world. But the new campus in Burnley is a brilliant step forward and demonstrates confidence in the young people from the east of the county. I truly believe that education is the key to unlock social mobility. And as a boy who was initially educated in a comprehensive school and the first person in my family to go to university, and who eventually became High Sheriff of Lancashire, an ancient position over 1,000 years old, I am a living example of this. I have lived in Lancashire since arriving to study at the University of Manchester in 1976, where I read textile design management. While there, I was introduced to my best friend's sister, who is a Lancashire lass. We eventually got married and have 3 boys, all of whom have been educated in Lancashire. And we have made Lancashire our home. And as chairman of Marketing Lancashire, I guess you certainly can call me a born-again Lancastrian. Although Lancashire is our home, my office is global. I have spent more time on planes than I have in my office in Burnley. This access to international markets and travel has truly opened my mind to the opportunities that it brings, which is why I have been so disappointed by the recent rise in political populism that seems to promote nationalism that is inward-looking, insular and protectionist. We should be building bridges, not walls, and working together to protect our planet. I subscribe to the thinking of Michio Kaku, the physicist and futurist, who believes that ultimately we will never be really civilized and live in harmony until we have one global currency and one global government. But that seems even further away at this moment. My company, Panaz, is based in Lancashire with a subsidiary in the United States, but competes for business in over 60 countries. This means that we must be innovative and drive to be the best in all that we do in order to win against global competition. I am very, very proud of our international success and the relationships that we have built over the years. And we have done this by creating a culture in our business that encourages continual learning and promotes a meritocracy that recognizes and rewards the best. That culture has developed a powerful reason for people to stay within our business, to develop their skills, and to achieve more success. But all of you in this room, by virtue of the fact that you're receiving your degrees, will understand the merits of management and hard work. And you should all be very, very proud of yourselves for it, because you have achieved a great step today. You are about to start a new chapter in your lives. And if I may be so bold, I'll give you a few words of advice that have helped me. Remember what Edison said: genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. To achieve your true potential, you must understand how the world works and how your industry works. Appreciate the power of networks. Meet people because it's who you know as well as what you know. Never be afraid to go over to somebody and to say hello and introduce yourself. Volunteer. Not only does it give you a great sense of well-being, but it gives you an opportunity to give back to society and make the world a better place. Connect people if you know that they can help each other. And enter awards. It will get you or your organization noticed locally, nationally, and sometimes internationally. Fail to prepare means preparing to fail. It's essential to prepare for things to ensure that you get the most out of them. If you're going to meet a person for an interview, then Google them, see what you've got in common. It's a great tool. And remember, you're not the only ones that can see your social media profile. Set yourself goals and targets, short and long term, that are very time sensitive. And always say yes if you're asked to do something. Opportunities will present themselves. Never be afraid to take them, even if they are outside of your comfort zone. You never know where they might lead. You may even become a high sheriff. You are about to embark on the toughest challenge of your lives, but you are all individuals. Listen to your hearts and go out there and just do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to congratulate all of you graduates for attaining your degrees. It's wonderful to acknowledge this moment in the progress of your lives. Be good ambassadors for your university and keep in touch with your alumni organization. I would also like to congratulate your parents and your guardians for recognizing the importance of education and the sacrifices that they have made to support you. And finally, as was mentioned before, as Chairman of Marketing Lancashire, our next goal is to assist Lancashire to attain UK City of Culture for 2025. If any of you, great artists, designers, creatives, have any ideas and you think you can support our bid, I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much.
Vice-Chancellor, the presentation of graduates and award holders will now take place.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Art, Design and Fashion. Master of Arts in Antiques, Heather Joan Allen. Rachel Thompson. Master of Architecture, Paul Drinnan. With the University Prize, Husefa Hanif Patel. Also, with the University Prize, Zain Mohammed Khan. Alicia McCormick. Stephen William Peplow. With a University Prize, Joshua White. Bachelor of Arts with honours in advertising, Yiwan Du. With a University Prize, Jai-Hu Go. Lee Yiru. With a University Prize, Alexander David Edward Meese. Hai Wei Peng. With a University Prize, Courtney Walker. With a University Prize, Yi Chiang. Tong Chi Chang. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Fine Arts, James Robert Alexander. Jessica Bonas. Olivia Bonas. Molly Davies. Bethany Dickinson. Courtney Johnson. Mariam Khalik. Caitlin Mary McGuinness. With a University Prize, Helen Morley. Chelsea O'Connor. Nicole Pinder. Alexandra Rose Shaw. Naomi Shepherd. Colette Simcock. Holly Simpson. Anthony David Smith. Kerry Tenby. Beth Adrienne Wise. Karen Louise Trolley. Shirin Winter. Bachelor of Arts with honours in fashion design, Rosie Ann Bowes. Melanie Eccleston. Beatrice Fernandez. With a University Prize, Roxanne Beth Hoare. Shania Susan Jack. Megan Michelle Jackson. Chiu Chin Lo. April McNair. Joseph Meadows. Hannah Louise Morley. Divine Susan Musa. With a University Prize, Alison Orr. Daniel Parker. With a University Prize, Charlie Parr. Christian James Partington. Joanne Louise Robinson. Grace Ann Taylor. Megan Timmins. With a University Prize, April Unsworth. Sophie Unsworth. Bachelor of Arts in Fashion Design, Ching Yi Ip. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fashion Promotion, Joanna Diamond Anderson. Amy Jade Ashworth. Madeline Aust. Nicola Austin. Louise Elizabeth Barlow. Georgia Bartley. Hannah Cooper. Chloe Edwards. Anna Dorothy Fletcher. Beth Geldart. Charlotte Gillen. Joshua Horacek. Zoe Hyde. With a University Prize, Catherine May Jones. Shannon Lisa Marie Kelso. With a University Prize, Lucy Neville. Tia Latisa Nicholas. Anna Marie Richardson. Chantal Stokes. Megan Olivia Singh. Eden James Vickerman. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Graphic Design, Connor Ansell. With the University Prize, Gabrielle Aplando. Also with the University Prize, Jay Austin. Lalima Bibi. Genevieve Harrison Borg. Sophie Bostock. Reese Chapello. Amber Chain. With the University Prize, Lucy-Ann Child. Ka Lok Chu. Abby Diana Colhoun. Chelsea Cully. Lucy Dillon. Eva Drajotskeit. Weil Fedlala. Alexander Fisher. Abdul Azim Ghafour. Naomi Glover. With a University Prize, Francesca Nadine Hanley. Rebecca Alice Johnson. Mohammed Joina Abdin Khan. Sarah Kanzada. Chen Hong Gong. Nikodem Leszczynski. Tong Li. Gayao Ma. Nisha Abi Mayo. With the University Prize, Angus Meikle. Also with the University Prize, Jonathan Mount. Sarah Nolan. Carrie Frances Ollerhead. With a University Prize, Dominic Gregory Alexander Parsons. Shiran Chow. Wahida Rahman. Ben Henry Rowe. Safia Shafqat. Zain Shahid. Samuel Sherlow. Haridas Singh. Rebecca Stoneley. With a University Prize, Brandon William David Thomas. Christopher Thornhill. Alex Tuhey. Katrina Tran. Jade Wilkinson. Bachelor of Arts in Graphic Design, Bradley Corbin Bowes. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Illustration, James Abbas. Laura Biggins. Lauren Mary Isabel Braid. Brodie Crompton. Jessica Dawson. Elizabeth Harris. Jules Aidan Hefferon. With a University Prize, James O'Boyle. Alicia Parkinson. Eva Schwartman. Siobhan Shaw. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Product Design, Fatima Adam. With a University Prize, Daniel Appleby. With a University Prize, Abigail Bailey. Jade Blunden. With a University Prize, Natalie Brown. James Curry. Zejun Fu. With a University Prize, Amina Gurji. Adam Harvey. Kurt Hope. With a University Prize, Benjamin Barry Hunter. Maria Saline Ipley. Rahima Kazi. Veronica Lechka. With a University Prize, Timothy McDonough. Gholam Reza Moradi. Finn Nicklin Sandy. With a University Prize, Sarah Tala Bendiab. Imogen Waring. Binger Yu. Bachelor of Arts in Interior Design, Kirsty Marie Fisher. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Textiles, Aisha Arshad. Maria Yana Chowdhury. Caitlin Mary Cross. Lucy Gardiner. Alexandra Hoyle. Claire Louise Jackson. Erin Lee. Sally Nash. Fatima Zara Orbai. Jennifer Smalley. Kirsty Tabern. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Creative Practitioner, Alexandra Rose Bentley. Martina Mary Harrison. Ashley Jade Hurst. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Fashion Design, Bobby Campbell. Jacob Peter Connolly Murphy. Carrie Connolly. With the University Prize, Tabassum Dasu. Jennifer Delahunty. Ling Shan Fan. Danielle Kelly Lawson. Jai Dong Lu. Cameron Luvate. Jing Yuan Ma. May Hannah Sutcliffe Ralph. Shahina Umerji. Liping Wang. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Fashion Design with a University Prize, Ti Cho Chi. Chao Yan Zhou. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Fashion Promotion, Chloe Cook. Vivian Su. Isabel Louise Koob. Madeline O'Brien. Fatima Rifai. Rayana Sheikh. Gillian Sinclair. Ellie Ruth Swift. Nikki Tomata. Rebecca Charlotte Thomas. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Fashion and Textiles, Leah Hughes. Chloe Louise Morrison. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Graphic Arts, David Burks. Curtis Davey. Lewis Hanratty. Alexander Kelly. Matthew John King. Helena Therese Knudsen Neveson. Kaylee McDermott. Kyle Roylance. Michael Walsh. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Creative Makeup Design and Practice, Natalie Ellaway. Lauren Mellor. Ashley Rutherford. Nicola Vardy. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Creative Practitioner, William Horner. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Asia Pacific Studies, William Hughes. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Creative Practitioner, Lewis Bolton. Bachelor of Arts in International Business Communication, Tran Chu. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Arts, Design and Fashion.
Vice-Chancellor, the presentations are completed, and I now call upon Stephanie Lomas, Vice-President Education from the Students' Union of the University of Central Lancashire, to respond on behalf of all those awarded today.
I promise no more clapping for at least 2 minutes. Give your hands a rest. Deputy Chairman, Vice-Chancellor, Mayor of Preston, Honorary Fellows, graduates, academics, mums, dads, grandparents, spouses, children, partners, siblings, friends, born-again Lancastrians and Lancastrians. My name is Stephanie Lomas, and I'm Vice President Education at the University of Central Lancashire Students' Union. It is my honour and my extreme pleasure to speak today on behalf of students and to students. So, you did it. All the blood, sweat and tears has finally paid off, and now you are here to celebrate your achievements with your loved ones and your UCLan family. And whilst you'll all be sat here thinking, well, what happens now? I want you to take a moment, breathe, and think about what has happened. You said yes. You heavily invested and believed in yourself and came to UCLan, full of unrealised potential, not knowing your way around, and certainly not aware of the Livesey to Vernon assault course. But you arrived. You took your first step into the unknown and just said yes to the opportunities offered to you. You've worked hard. Whilst university isn't all about assignments and exams, we can safely say that at times it feels like it. Those late night, early mornings in the library or studio, the academic advisor meetings, the Monday 9 a.m. tutorials, the wiser sessions, the odd extension, checking out the Turnitin report, and the countless hours of working towards that end goal because no one else was going to do it for you. You've worked really hard for your success. You've made change. Whether you were the captain of a sports team, a committee member of a society, a volunteer, a course rep, a school president, or whether you just enjoyed the experience of university in your own style, you will have made change. You will have helped positively shape someone's university experience, either by helping them make the team, make a friend in a society, helped better shape a course, created a big idea, or by simply asking them if they were okay. You made someone's experience better, and you made change. But that does not stop here. Your degree is the driving license for the ride of your life. Bear with me on this metaphor. Sometimes the car isn't exactly what you wanted, but it's the car you need at the time. and it's a stepping stone towards that Lamborghini. Sometimes you might stall, but you know how to overcome it because you'll have stalled at university before. And sometimes you might break down, but now you have loved ones and a huge UCLan fam to help push you up the hill until you are running again. So continue to say yes, work hard, and make change. Don't be scared of the direction you drive in, because in the words of a modern-day philosopher, Rihanna, baby, you got the keys. Shut up and drive. I knew the creative ones would get it. So on behalf of the students here today, or should I say graduates, I would like to give thanks to the university and union staff for all of their hard work. From estates to educators, catering staff to chief execs, potential is realised with your support because you believe in social mobility and widening participation. You agree with us that education is a right and not a privilege that we have all thrived in. And finally, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the guests to our celebrations here today, because you have also said yes. You've also worked hard, and you've made change, which is the reason you are here today, because you impacted upon the lives of students. And on behalf of the graduates here that will probably forget to say it or will be incapable of saying it later, thank you. Congratulations to each and every one of you, the graduate class of 2019. Now go and celebrate in the way you know best. Thank you.
Thanks, Steph. Today is, of course, a day of great celebration for everyone here, and we need to celebrate in an appropriate way. Family and friends, there's a good photo opportunity coming up now, so you might like to get your cameras ready. Sorry, your phones, whatever, anyway. Could I ask that all the graduates stand and take off your mortarboards? Which is a relief for many of you, and give you a chance to put them back the right way round when we've finished. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to wave your mortarboards. Wave, yes. And as is the tradition with UCLan, you must wave as vigorously as you can in recognition of all your hard work and your achievements. However, do keep a tight hold on your hat, as it's now yours to keep and take home with you. So, on the count of 3, I want you to wave your mortarboards in the air and give a hearty cheer. Then, and only then, we will all follow with a further 3 cheers. So, 1, 2, 3. Right. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Now sit down, if you can. Yes. I think they've lost them over there. As we bring this ceremony to a close, I would like to thank everyone who has been involved in making today such a happy and memorable occasion. And thank you for coming and sharing this special day with the university community. The platform party will now leave the stage, and graduates, you will shortly be processing out of the hall. A university usher will prompt your row when you need to stand up. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you. Guests, please may I ask that you all remain seated until the students have left the hall. You will then be guided by the usher and be able to rejoin your graduate in the Foster building. Thank you.